Hello, my ginger loves. Welcome to Tea Time with Joss. I am your co-host, Joss. Remember that I am not for everyone, and neither is this reading, so take what's yours, don't steal what's not. We're going to get to the lesson before the blessing. Let me tell y'all a little story real fast. So yesterday I was on the phone with my Meemaw, and follow me so you can pick up what I'm putting down. I was on the phone with my Meemaw, and we were talking about some things, and Meemaw is a minister. And so we were talking about some things, and we got to talking about fear. And, we were talking about praying to God to send things to us. And I was telling her that I had been speaking with a friend of mine, and he had been attempting to manifest something for a while. Like, he's been, manifesting something for years. And I was telling her that I shared with him, sometimes when we ask God for something, we don't get it because there's something inside of us that is not ready for it. Your flesh and your mind will tell you that you are ready, but your spirit is not ready to receive whatever it may be. And so I was telling Meemaw the same thing about something she is experiencing. And I was telling her, fear comes in many different forms. We have fear of many different things. And she was telling me about how in her Bible lesson earlier that day, they were talking about how many times fear is in the Bible, how many times God talks to us about fear, and it shows up in the Bible over 300 times. And so, I was telling her, I said, there are so many things that we can be afraid of, but fear, false evidence appearing real. The fear is oftentimes something we created ourselves in our mind. Not to discount anyone who has genuine fears. I will use myself. I have a fear of heights. I don't mind flying on an airplane, but I don't want to be out in the element, out where I can see and feel the height, right? So, let's move forward to later in the day. One of my streams of income, I do Uber Eats. And so last night I was doing my last delivery, and I had to go to apartment complex over here not far from the house. And I get over there, and every time before I go out, when I do my prayer of covering, when I do my prayer of protection over myself and my vehicle, because I'm on the road with other human beings who are also in vehicles, and everybody does not have the same mind frame as me. So I always pray, God, please do not send me anywhere with stairs. Now, sometimes God will answer, and sometimes God will not. Yesterday was not one of those times. And so I got to this apartment complex, and I get to the building. The person gave me amazing directions. I get to the building, and as I'm going up the stairs, so with apartments, sometimes you'll have an entrance on this side and an entrance on this side because they split up, the apartments or whatever. So anyway, I go up the stairs, and as I'm going up the stairs, these are concrete stairs. A few of the stairs are essentially falling off. They don't look like it, they're still laying flat. But when you step on it, and they're the slated ones, right? So you can see through. So that's already messing with me. I'm getting anxious just telling y'all about it. And it's on an incline. So I'm walking up the stairs, and mind you, I'm carrying the things that I'm delivering to this person. And baby, when my foot almost went through those stairs, I instantly panicked. I ain't even gonna lie. I instantly panicked. And I panicked because Hold on a minute, y'all. I gotta cut my, excuse me, I gotta cut my things back on. I instantly panicked. And I panicked because the reason that I always pray that I not be sent anywhere with stairs is because I have a fear of stairs. And it goes beyond my fear of heights. If you have been following my channel for quite some time, if you know me personally, you may or may not know the story. If you go back further down to my tea times before I began doing Oracle and Tarot, I told a story about the time that my abuser pushed me down some stairs. And they were concrete stairs, and they were slated stairs at an apartment complex when I lived in Orlando. So the panic instantly set in. And full transparency, full disclosure, I was close enough to the top that I could reach up and just set all of her stuff down. And I just crawled the rest of the way up the stairs. Now, the worst part is I wasn't on the right side of the building. So I had to go to the other side of the building, which means I had to go down those same stairs that are not in order to get to another set of stairs. I went to the other side. I went up the stairs. It's a very narrow catwalk, walkway looking type situation. That freaked me out because I'm still in a state of panic. I'm still in a state of shock. And so, the trauma, the trigger, it all flashed back to me when he tried to push me down those stairs. And I say tried because he pushed me down the stairs and I went down a few of them and I gripped the railing. So, I put the delivery down, I took my picture, and full transparency and disclosure again, as I'm looking down these stairs that I have to go down to get back to my vehicle so that I can come back to the place where I live, I began to panic again because there's no railing. It's this long slat of thick wood, but it's not the kind that you can grip easily, especially if you are a person with small, petite hands such as myself. So I'm freaking out still. I'm still not through the trigger. So I literally sat down and I sat. And with Uber Eats, if you are a driver, then you know that you can submit the picture to the customer before you press delivered. So I didn't press delivered. I just sent the picture. I sat on the stairs and I crawled my way down the stairs. I did not care if anyone saw me. I did not care if anyone recorded me. Humiliation was at an all-time high, but my safety, my need to protect myself was much more important than the humiliation. I would get over that because it would have been a lot more humiliating if I were to tumble down the stairs because I blacked the fuck out. So I got a ways down the stairs, sitting on my behind, and once I got to a certain place, I stood up and I walked the rest of the stairs, got in the car, and I had a panic attack. And all I kept saying was, God, why did you send me here? And what came into my spirit was I had to get over fear of humiliation. when I went through that abuse, it was humiliating. I did not grow up seeing physical abuse. I did not experience that in my family. So because I allowed myself to be subjugated to that, it was humiliating. And the lesson of yesterday was to keep going through, even if it's humiliating, to get through it however you have to. This abuse took place over a decade ago. But there are times that it's still very triggering. I don't watch things where people are abusive physically, because I can't. Do I forgive the person? Absolutely. But I will never forget. So the lesson was, you have to keep going. Even if it's humiliating, even if it's embarrassing, even if it means you have to sit on your ass and go down step by step, even if it means you have to crawl to the destination, you will get there. Do not give up on your journey. Even when God puts you in places, in spaces that you've asked not to be in, God will still cover you and protect you and keep you safe. And you'll get back in your vehicle in one piece. That was my lesson. Now, let's also talk about... Hold on, y'all. I gotta blow my nose. Okay, I'm back. So let's also talk about how, we hear 2024 is the year of Saturn. It's the year of karma. It's the year of wealth and abundance. It is also the year of the wood dragon. Chinese New Year is February 10th until January 28th, which is their New Year's Eve. So from February 10th of 2024 until January 28th of 2025, we will be in the year of the wood dragon. The year of the dragon. I definitely suggest that you Google, whatever you call it, and look up what Chinese zodiac symbol you represent, your birth year, what that represents, and look what the year of the dragon will mean for you. I was born in the year of the rooster. And so when I checked that, I saw what it said, that, wealth, prosperity, and, career advancements are in the cards for people born in the year of the rooster. As well as I wanted to know what the wood dragon meant. And the wood dragon on the totem represents digging your talons in and fighting through fear. So again, we have this lesson of getting through fear, pushing through fear, not allowing fear to control your ascension. That's what I wanted to tell y'all. Now, let's get into the message. And thank you so much for being so kind and listening to the story. We have on the bottom, Star Ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. So someone needs to follow their intuition. There's been some nudges that have been given to you, and you're being guided by your angels and ancestors to follow that voice, to follow that prompting. We have Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. Well, you just received some healing information if you are a person who is dealing with domestic violence. And if you are a person that may be suffering with fear of some kind, broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. So make sure that you are maintaining a peaceful spirit, regardless of what may be going on. And I do understand that that is easier said than done. Maintaining your peace in a time of chaos is not an easy feat, but it can be done. We have the moon, take note of intuitive messages. So definitely someone's spirit has been speaking to them. There's something that you are being nudged, guided, prompted to do, to change, to fix. There's some kind of action that you are being called to take in regard to something, and you're being asked to follow this prompting. And then we have shaman, trust in higher forces. And as I said, God is with you. God is protecting you. God is guiding you. God is delivering you into whatever it is that you've asked for. But sometimes you got to go through some changes, some things to get there. Then on the bottom, lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. So there's going to be a time of harvest for someone. There's going to be a time of, I'm hearing a time of peace. So, you know, you may be a person that there has been a lot of chaos in your life that has been ongoing for quite some time. You may be a person that you are not used to peace. If you are a person that you are not used to peace, when you finally get peace, it feels very strange because it's not something that you are used to. It's not something that your system is accustomed to. It is something that you do have to embrace. Embrace the energy of peace. You have to accept it. You have to allow it. And you have to truly believe, know, understand that you deserve to be peaceful. I'm feeling like there may have been someone that tried to speak into you, and maybe there was some hesitation to receive the message because of whom the messenger was. There's a card in here. I don't remember exactly what it says, but it does say something about, you know, and it might be this medicine guardian that I'm thinking about, be open to healing information. Don't let the messenger keep you from receiving the message. If someone is delivering a message to you and it is resonating, it is moving in your spirit, if it is making you feel tingly on the inside, if your cells in your body are moving around and you can feel it, if you can feel your blood moving through your veins, if you have the chills, if you have, you know, some kind of energetic nudge letting you know that this message is legit, that it is a message coming directly from the divine, do not discount the message because of the messenger. That is often an issue that we as human beings have, especially if it's a divine message and it's coming from someone that we do not like, someone we do not appreciate, someone we don't rock with like that. But you never know whom God may use to send a message to you. If he can use a donkey and a bush, he can certainly use the neighbor next door that you don't like because they always letting the dog come over and poop in your grass, or they cats be running around because they indoor and outdoor and they always sitting on your car leaving their little paw prints on your windshield, or they got a badass little kid that be making noise at 6 o'clock in the morning because he's allowed to eat sugary cereal and he just be running around with a t-shirt, some little shorts and no shoes, and he's just a noisy little child. Whomever the message is coming through, take the message seriously. God is speaking to your spirit because, number one, God is wanting to ensure that the relationship between you and the divine remains intact and at the highest level. And because God has something that is being spoken into your spirit that is helping with your ascension. Someone may need to be doing some journaling. I hope you're doing some moon work during this full moon. The moon has moved into Virgo, I believe, out of Leo. Virgos are perfectionists. They like checklists. They like things in their place, and everything has a place. They are, sometimes reclusive or introverted. They are nice people. They are kind-hearted people. They are big-hearted people. They can be some motherfuckers too, but that's all earth signs. We have our moments. But I feel like someone is also being prompted to do some journaling as well. Moving right along. Let's see what kind of divine feminine message comes through from the African goddesses. Message do we need to receive, Spirit? Have desire, number 8. Hold on. We have desire, number 8. The one that fell on the floor is segment, wounded healer, number 15. This is coming on embracing the energy of peace. For this message, somebody needs to know that you don't have to always be a martyr. It is time for you to embrace peace. It is not your job to save everybody. Everybody is not your assignment. You need to pray more about those that you allow in your energetic space. You need to pray more about those that you allow to even have the gall, the audacity, the gumption to ask you for a favor. If it is going to disturb your peace, the answer should be no. You do not have to follow up with any additional information because no is a whole sentence by itself. It does not require any explanation. Let your no be no and let your yes be yes. If you are a Bible reader, if you are a Bible believer, if you are a Bible follower, you know that in the word, that is what it tells you. It means that you say what you say and you stick to it. This desire coming on top of be open to healing information. There's something that someone wants to know, and I feel like you've been being sent the answer. And because it's either not the answer that you desire to hear or the answer that you desired, you're not listening. It's going to be sent to you again in another way, though. Listen with your heart for the answer. All the green on this medicine guardian card. There's some heart chakra work that's either being done now or you need to do. But if you are desiring an answer, you've got to be open to receiving the answer. You need to get in your feminine energy to be able to receive. You're not hearing the answer, you're not receiving the answer because you still want to control the answer. You can't. What else, Holy Spirit? We have number 42, miracles. Miracles, I believe, came out for us yesterday. This is coming in alignment with take note of intuitive messages. So, there's been some manifestation going on in regards to some things that you are praying about. When I was speaking to Mima yesterday, literally miracles, a miracle is what she said to me she has been waiting on. Someone may need to journal your desire, what it is you're calling into you. There's going to be something beautiful coming in for you. This miracles card is number 42, which breaks down to a 6, which is about balance and healing. So there may be some journaling that you need to do so that you can heal from some things, pouring out your deepest emotions and feelings surrounding something, a miracle that you need. Miracles for everyone come in different shapes, sizes. So what may be a small miracle to you might be a big miracle to someone else. But you may need to journal what you are calling into yourself and really sit down, pray about what the blockage may be. And you may need to just pour your heart out to God. If you are not a prayer per se, maybe journaling out your thoughts, maybe journaling through your heart. That may be what this particular miracle is calling for. One more, Holy Spirit. One more, please. Trust in higher forces. We have etheric chords, number 27, which breaks down to a 9, which is the number of endings. We have etheric chords, and this is coming on top of the shaman, trust in higher forces. So there's a chord between someone and the Most High, the divine, your ascended ancestors. I said that God is ensuring that your relationship with the divine remains at the highest frequency, this etheric chord. There also may be someone who needs to do some cord cutting. You may need to cut the cords between you and someone or some people who may be getting in the way of your relationship with the divine. 28 on the timer when I said that. So, you 28 breaks down to a 10. 10 is the number of ending and new beginning. And so in order to receive some type of miracle, in order to get something that you have been calling in, something you've been praying for, you're going to have to sever the tie to something and strengthen the cord between you and God. On the bottom, you have Yasigi, live out loud, number 31, which is a 4. Get rooted, get grounded in your faith. Begin to dance, begin to praise. When praises go up, blessings do in fact come down. That is not a lie. Live in a state of gratitude. Live in a state of always thanking God, even through the trials and the tribulations, because they are growing you. I'm hearing take the bull by the horns. So someone needs to bunker down. You need to dig your talons in, such as the dragon, and fight through the fear. Let's do some tarot. Holy Spirit, what is this about desire? We have the 6 of knives. So yeah, Someone's being divinely guided into calmer waters. There may be some mountains that you are having to overcome. Some things that you are needing to get through. We have the Empress, so fertility here. Being more loving, that was the Fool that wanted to flip over. Definitely divine guidance. Someone may be desiring to feel more sensual, more sexy, to feel better about yourself. And you can. Speak affirmations of love over yourself. You have the Hangman. You have the Four of Wands. And you have the Eight of Knives. Someone has been stuck in a place of thinking too much about the door not opening. You are an Empress. You may be a mother. But you need to see your situation from a different perspective. You need to know that the block to the door is you. It's open. There's been a betrayal of self. You have allowed these woundings of your past to keep you in a place of stuck. And that is why you are having difficulty rising. You've got to change your perspective. You've got to change your thinking about these things that have happened to you in your past. You've got to forgive in order to move forward. The Empress energy is loving. She's forgiving. She has grace and poise. She extends grace as well as giving grace to herself. And this is what someone needs to do. The desires of your heart are going to be realized, are going to be given to you once you are in a place that you are open to receiving healing. Wounded healer. This wounded healer. Holy Spirit. Definitely with this wounded healer, you've got to stop being a martyr. You have the Hierophant. There have been many spiritual lessons that have come with this. You've got to save people. You know, Captain Save-A-Ho energy. And it's very important that you take those lessons into your next level. Someone is ascending. What else with the Hierophant, Holy Spirit? What else with the Hierophant for the wounded healer? Thank you. Ten of Coins. You may come from a family where you are the more spiritual one, where you are the person that everybody looks to save everyone. You are very abundant, and not just in like physical money. You have a lot of spiritual abundance. God has entrusted the inheritance with you. You turned your pain into power, and you did not allow it to make you suffer. But you've got to get out of this martyr energy. And if you're no longer in the martyr energy, it's because you've learned that you can't save everybody. The lineage can be changed because of you. You may come from a line of people who are constantly sacrificing themselves so that there may be ill intent behind it. And for you, it's not. It comes from a place of purity. You have the Mother of Coins. So definitely you are the carrier of the divine inheritance. You are the person that you work very hard at everything that you do. And your spirituality is very important to you. There's a beekeeper here. She's a beekeeper, so you are extremely abundant. You are extremely fruitful. Everything you touch turns to gold. You're able to grow abundance everywhere. Again, this Empress energy, this fertility energy. You have an energy of this Virgo energy. You work hard. The Mother of Coins is the equivalent to the Queen of Pentacles, which is Capricorn energy, but it's still Earth sign energy. You're very hardworking. You're very diligent. You're someone, I said, that in the family that everyone counts on, because you are so fruitful, because you are so abundant. You carry the divine inheritance. It was given to you. You have a commitment to your spirituality, to your spiritual growth that others in your family don't have. And then you have the Father of Coins. So you have the Mother and the Father of Coins. You may be in a connection, or a connection might be coming into you that is going to be very fruitful, very abundant, very blessed. It is a prosperous connection. These are, divine counterparts. So, I'm not versed on twin flame. I mean, I know what it is, but that ain't my lane, so I'm gonna stay out of that. But you may be in a divine connection as well. Your person may be spiritual as well. Your person may have similar woundings from their past, where they were the one in their family that was always having to save everybody. They have also come to the realization that everybody is not their assignment. And so the two of you are going to build legacy. This is legacy wealth. This is prosperity at every level. And you and this person, you both are very hardworking. You may or may not be earth signs, but you have the spirit of earth energy when it comes to business, when it comes to working, when it comes to building. You have this spirit where you're going to get it how you get it. You're going to do it in righteousness and in peace, but you are very, very fruitful. You're very abundant. The two of you, you may or may not already be married to this person. You may marry this person. You may just come into a very long-term commitment with this person, a life partner, soulmate, high-level soulmate type situation. But you and this person definitely are the wounded healers in your families. You are the people that everyone wants to count on, and you're learning to divide your energy in a way that you will still be able to remain at peace with your decision, and you're not letting people's bad decisions cause you to make a bad decision and disturb your peace. What are these miracles, Holy Spirit? Tell us about these miracles, please. So for miracles, we have the 7 of coins. This is something that you have been building for quite some time. 3 of wands, 6 of baskets, and the 2 of baskets. Yeah, this is something you feel very deeply about. It may be something that you feel that I'm getting the energy of whatever this miracle is. It's something that is going to set your future up for you to be able to live wherever you want. This may be a miracle of you moving to another country. And you may be doing it with a partner, with someone else. You may be traveling the world. Maybe you have like a travel vlog or something with, your lover or a really good friend. You may also be building connections around the world. You have a very deep spirit. You have a very deep emotional tie to this miracle. This is a miracle that you may have been attempting to manifest since childhood. It's something that you've been working on because you see it as a part of your future. Continue to hold that vision. Continue to keep that vision, because it's something that's going to come to fruition. It's something that's going to happen. It's going to depend on you coming into balance within yourself. What's this etheric cords? The sun, some sort of revelation, some sort of awakening, some sort of truth. You have the Ace of Coins, so there definitely is a divine blessing being bestowed upon someone. Hold on. You have the 8 of Baskets that fell on the floor, so there's a gift that's being given to you directly from God. And this gift is asking you to walk away from things that are no longer good for you. This etheric cords, I told you, you need to sever the cord. You need to cut the ties with a person or with people that are energetically no longer in alignment with you, because God is strengthening your cord to the divine. You're walking away from things that have kept you spiritually stagnant. I know the 8 of Baskets is about emotions, but this is also your spirit. You've been spiritually stagnant, and you're walking away from things that are keeping you spiritually stagnant so that you can receive something that is going to lift your spirit up. There's been some light shed on something, some truth, some clarity. As I said, the divine wants the relationship to be strengthened. And then you have the Son of Wands. So the intention of severing these etheric cords to things that you don't need is because God is allowing you to come into some new things, some new adventures. There is some communication coming in that is very good news for you. And I think there was a realization that severing the ties to whomever or whatever this might be that's keeping you spiritually stagnant, once you sever the tie, that's what's opening up things for you, for the new, for you to learn new things about yourself, for you to discover new things about your spiritual self. On the bottom, you have the Four of Knives. Someone may also be getting into the practice of meditation. You may be learning to take more time to be to yourself and to, you might be reading more. You may be amping up your skills in something. But you're doing it in not really seclusion, but you're taking self-time. You're carving out time away from any kind of distractions so that you can get into your peaceful, happy place and grow. I'm definitely feeling like someone has already severed the cord between them and somebody or something. You did that for your mental and for your spirit because something was in your way. Let's do one more with the raise your vibration. What's on the bottom? My aura is magnetic to golden opportunity. So yeah, you are changing your vibration, you're raising your frequency, and that is what's bringing in the miracles. You're in receipt mode. You're in your feminine energy. Your masculine is there when it needs to be. You have the mother and father of coins. So you handling business. You're doing what needs to be done. But you're also having grace with yourself and others. I am grateful for the earth. So, maybe going outside. You may be grounding. Like I said earlier, maintaining a state, a posture of gratitude is very important right now. I trust the wisdom within. Again, we have this intuition. Third eye is open. You're getting downloads, you're getting messages, you're being guided away from things that you don't need any longer, things that no longer align with you, and you're trusting that energy. I lovingly accept myself. Yeah. You're believing in you. And that's a beautiful thing. You're trusting more in the divine. Like I said, somebody has a very strong spiritual relationship. You have very strong spiritual knowledge. You may be versed in different sections or sectors or types of spirituality, religion, whatever. And you may, dip and dabble in different things and create your own practice of spirituality. You may practice one particular lane of spirituality, but you have a very deep connection to the divine. And there may have been things that were getting in the way of that, things that you had to walk away from that you did not want to walk away from. But in order for you to start over, in order for you to have a new beginning, in order for you to be able to receive in this next level, you had to leave behind the things that were getting in between you and God, you and the divine, you and the universe, you and your angels, you and your divinely ascended ancestors, whomever you trust and believe in. There was something that was nudging you to get away. That wisdom within was telling you that this no longer aligned with you and you have to get away from it in order to maintain your peace. You're trusting the messages that are coming through, and you're being open. If you are not, you are being called to do so. Embrace the energy of peace. Trust in higher power. You may be a shaman. That may be a part of your family lineage. That may be something that was revealed to you, and that's why you're having to walk away so that you can go into this new direction, discovering new things about yourself. The seeds that you have planted, the seeds that you have sown, you are going to reap in the year of 2024. I see that. I see that. And there are many people that this is going to happen for. It's something that you have been cultivating for a long time. Something you've been calling into yourself since childhood. It may be a partnership. You may have been calling in your other half. Chronological age and spiritual age are completely different things. So you may be someone that you have been to the earth many times. And so you're calling your partner into you so that you can fulfill some kind of destiny or some kind of mission. And it does not have to be a love partner. It could be, your twin doesn't have to be a lover. It could just be someone who is to complete a mission with you. A union that is divine, that is purposed. Could be someone that you've known for a long time, since childhood. And you've been working on that because you know you have a very bright future, the two of you, to do something. This is beautiful energy. I love this, whoever this is for. I'm going to end it right there because it's been long enough. Thank you all for indulging me and getting the lesson before the blessing. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, if this resonated for you in any way, shape, form, or fashion, please thumbs up the video, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let's have some interaction. Let's discuss. Let's talk. I want to know what's going on with you all. I love y'all so much. I pray that y'all have a wonderful week, and I'll see y'all again soon. Love y'all. Bye.